I shall now take up relief proposals for specific sectors, especially those under stress. These have been formulated to stimulate the investment and manufacturing growth. Carrying forward the initiative taken for agriculture and agro-processing, in the previous budget I proposed to reduce the basic customs duty from 7.5% to 2.5%. Sugarcane planter, root or tuber crop harvesting machine and rotary tiller and weeder, parts of the manufacture of these, to reduce the basic customs duty from 7.5% to 5% on specified coffee plantation and processing machinery, to extend project import benefit to greenhouse and protect cultivation for horticulture and floriculture at concessional basic customs duty of 5%, to reduce basic customs duty on some water-soluble fertilizers and liquid fertilizers other than urea from 7.5% to 5% and from 5% to 2.5%, to extend concessional import duty available for installation of mechanized handling systems of the pallet racking systems in mandis or warehouses for horticultural products. Imports of equipment for initial setting up of the substantial expansions of fertilizer projects are being fully exempted from the basic customs duty of 5% for a period of 3 years up to March 31, 2015. Madam Speaker, in the realm of infrastructure, my proposals address some weaknesses in the troika of power, coal and railways. Domestic producers of thermal power have been under stress because of the high prices of coal. I propose to ease the situation by providing full exemption from the basic customs duty and a concessional CVD of 1% to steam coal for a period of 2 years till March 31, 2014. Full exemption from the basic duty is also being provided for the following fuels for power generation: natural gas and liquefied natural gas, uranium content, sintered uranium dioxide, and natural and pellet form. Better surveying and prospecting of the minerals are essential for improving the productivity and efficiency of our mining sector. I propose to reduce the basic customs duty on machinery and instruments for surveying and prospecting from 10% to 7.5% to 2.5%. In addition, full exemption from the basic customs duty is being provided to coal mining projects. Over the next 5 years, Indian Railways are undertaking 2 major projects for passenger safety and better service delivery. These are the installations of the train protection and warning system and upgradation of the track structure for higher speed trains. I propose to reduce the basic customs duty on equipment required for their implementation from 10% to 7.5%. Full exemption from the import duty on specified equipment imported for road construction by contractor of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, National Highways Authority and state government is also being extended to the contracts awarded by the Metropolitan Development Authority. Tunnel boring machines and parts for their assembly are covered by this exemption. I propose to allow their import free of duty without end-use condition. India has potential for establishing itself as a hub of the third-party maintenance, repair and overhaul of civilian aircraft. To actualize this potential, I propose to fully exempt from basic customs duty parts of the aircraft and testing equipment imported for this purpose. As a measure of support to the airline industry, it is also proposed to fully exempt both new and retreaded aircraft tires from the basic customs duty and excise duty. My proposals for the manufacture sector that needs support at this juncture seek to provide relief through the cost reduction of the raw materials, input, components and capital goods. To encourage enrichment of the low-grade iron ore, of which we have huge reserves, I propose to reduce the basic customs duty on plant and machinery imported for setting up for substantial expansion of iron ore pellet plants or iron ore beneficiation plants from 7.5% to 2.5%. My other proposals relating to the steel sector are to reduce the basic customs duty on coating materials for manufacture of electrical steel from 7.5% to 5%, nickel ore concentrate and nickel oxide hydroxide from 2.5% or 7.5% to nil, to enhance export duty on chromium ore from 3,000 per ton to 30% ad valorem, to enhance basic customs duty on non-alloy flat rolled steel from 5% to 7.5%. Our textile industry, especially for the weaving sector, urgently needs to modernize. I propose to fully exempt automatic shuttle-less looms from the basic customs duty of 5%. Similarly, full exemption from the basic customs duty is being accorded to automatic silk reeling and processing machinery as well as its parts. It is also proposed to restrict these exemptions and the existing concessional rate of basic customs duty of 5% only to new textile machinery. Second-hand machinery would now attract basic duty of 7.5%. Other proposals on textiles are to reduce the basic customs duty on wool waste and wool top from 15% to 5%, reduce the basic customs duty on titanium dioxide from 10% to 7.5%, extend full exemption from the basic customs duty to armid yarn and fabric used for the manufacture of the bulletproof helmets. Excise duty of 10% is applicable to branded ready-made garments with abatement of 55% from the retail sale price. Along with the increase in duty to 12%, I propose to enhance the abatement to 70%. As a result, the incidence of duty as a percentage of the retail sale price would come down from 4.5% to 3.6%. Our MSME sector is fertile ground for the production of the low-cost medical devices. In order to provide impetus to this sector, I propose to reduce the basic customs duty to 2.5% with concessional CVD of 6% on specified parts, components and raw materials for the manufacture of some disposables and instruments. Full exemptions from the basic customs duty and CVD is also being extended to specified raw materials for the manufacture of the coronary stents and heart valves. These concessions should be subject to actual users' consent. My other proposals to support the manufacturing sector include full exemptions from basic customs duty on waste paper, LCD and LED TV panels, and parts of memory card for mobile phone, reduction of the basic customs duty on specified raw material for the manufacture of the adult diapers from 10% to 7%, 7.5%, and to 5% with CVD of 6% and nil special CVD. My attention has been drawn to the plight of a few sectors that are highly labor-intensive and produce items of mass consumption. As a measure of support, I propose to enhance the basic customs duty on bicycles from 10% to 30% and on bicycle parts from 10% to 20%.